Also, just saw that Veilguard is down to $18 now. Love that. Absolutely love that, because the fact that they can call this an RPG is kind of laughable. Again, just to remind everybody, the way I've been playing my character is me choosing the most aggressive dialogue options I can. Just keep that in mind.
Been around recently. He was my teacher for 2 years.
Is anyone here fucking German? Because, fucking fuck, why do I even care? What is the point in caring if they don't? The Navarrans are supposed to be German. And everyone here either has an Irish accent or a British accent. So what the hell was the point of even including it if you're just gonna do this? Might as well have just done Ferelden. Well, clearly they wanted to make people with British accents. Starkhaven is the originator of Irish accents, so... Okay. Oh. For the walking skeleton with the green eyes. Don't worry, if my audio cuts out, your guys's
now,
shouldn't, 'cause it should
what
be
do you
streaming.
have?
It should be streaming the audio for the TV.
Have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we
I'm already loving this voice far better. And by loving, I mean standing. He does have a better voice, though, the British actor. The British actors always seem to have better voice actors. Although, I will say, the British actor in Inquisition... No, I didn't like him. He was annoying. The American actor in Inquisition, actually much better. It's much easier to take him seriously. Although it seems to be across the board, the female British actors seem to be the best option for all of these.
here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred's.
Well, except for Dragon Age 2. The male voice actor for Hawk in that game is phenomenal. To be fair, I have not played as female Hawk, but I will say I have played as male Hawk. I'm working on my second playthrough right now as a rogue, which, not loving. Mage is superior in that game. Mage is superior in basically the first two games. First two games. Inquisition's kind of a hard call. I want to say Warrior's pretty good, but Mage is... Rift Mage and Knight Enchant are both very good.
Some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
Not surprised.
Given his coordination, is that so surprising?
He knows the stems are delicate. I can't think what got into him.
Dude, it's flowers.
Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
There's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Doesn't ring a bell?
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness.
Yes, I am aware of the concept. It doesn't exist in Thedas. Because anybody who stays alive after death can only be done if a demon possesses your body, or hold on. If a demon possesses your body, or if a spirit possesses your body, or if you become a darkspawn. But if you become a darkspawn, then you join the hive. It's not technically speaking a collective consciousness for the darkspawn, but since they all hear the Song of the Stone, or whatever song they hear, that ends up controlling all of them and guiding them towards the same aim. We're not going to get that answered, by the way, are we? Why the darkspawn stay in the deep roads when there isn't a blight? Because the only reason why the darkspawn even come out during a blight is because the archdemon is commanding them. So, what, pray tell, is even keeping the darkspawn in the deep roads right now? Because we were fighting darkspawn in the deep roads earlier. Why aren't they all on the surface? There's no other archdemons that are calling them down there. So they should all be on the surface, which I guess since the entirety of southern Thedas is gone, I guess that would be the answer, wouldn't it? But no, that still doesn't answer our question. What the fuck were the archdemons doing down there? Were the archdemons even in the deep roads? We didn't get a mission. We should have had a mission at some point where we have to go down to the deep roads because the darkspawn are like flooding down there like at an unprecedented rate. Like we see them, like we start seeing like skirmishes on the surface with Gillenane and Elgranon. Ideally, it wouldn't be them who would be on the surface because they're both supposed to be dead according to if they're linked to the archdemons. Ignoring the fact that them being the cause of literally everything is just fucking lazy, but whatever. If we're going with that angle that the darkspawn, or that the archdemon, that the old gods and the Evanuris are the same thing, we should have had it so that it was, I've said this before, that it was obviously two different gods. I believe it was Razakal and Luskan are the ones who are remaining. Also, they pulled Elgranon being God of Night out of their ass completely. That was not originally part of the lore. Just so that they could have it so that he was being represented by the archdemon Luskan. I'm not pronouncing his name correctly, but it doesn't matter, whatever. But that still doesn't answer any of our questions regarding why the Darkspawn were being called into the Deep Roads. Why were they going down there in the first place? What was it, the archdemons that were calling them down there? And if so, why? What would be the purpose? When their archdemons got killed every single time, and evidently the archdemons dying in the real world made them mortal, and then that killed them in the Fade. Otherwise, we would have had all of the gods break out of the prison that Solus put them in. God, none of this makes any fucking sense.
The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
Can't wait to hear how badly this violates the lore, because this shouldn't be possible based on the rules of magic we know in Thedas. No, that's trouble.
You think that's good?
I was their first living petitioner in some time. The Liches are the great protectors of the necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation.
Well, they did a completely shit job considering the fact that we had to retake the necropolis by ourselves, one room at a time, when the Venatori came in and literally fucked everything up and like locked everything behind blood seals. So clearly they ain't shit.
After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
Hold on. If you become a lich, then all this flirting we've been doing.
I should hate to lose your company while I'm still mortal.
What would you being a lich be like?
A vast leap. Flesh cast aside for bone, returned immortal for all time.
That sounds like a lot to take on.
Oh, I'd inform you before making any decisions to... Well, questions of lichdom are... Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted year.
Wait, oh, is Vorgoth one of the liches? It would make sense. He's kind of just a floating spirit in a cape, but he has like gauntlets and stuff that he possesses.
But there are considerations.
Stop moving your mouth if it's not going to do it properly. Who is the only person thus far whose mouth actually moved properly in terms of the lip, in terms of the, when I mean this literally, the lip syncing? Because there was somebody whose lips actually moved completely properly and actually synced up perfectly with their speaking patterns, and I forget who it was.
We have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Am I going to be able to ask these fucking questions? Or are you going to trigger me into a cutscene every time? Because Inquisition managed to get away with this by...
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Oh, yay. Great. So I don't get to ask any fucking questions. This is going to be on autopilot. Wonderful.
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
It should not be possible.
How?
I'm pretty sure this isn't even in the lore for the Navarans.
The Order must keep some secrets.
Are we absolutely sure that this is true? Because, I mean, if we're talking about real Thedas, you know, real Dragon Age, then usually there's a lot of moral or questionable caveats to this being granted this kind of power. Nothing is ever as easy or as innocent as it may seem.
Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me.
Did you miss this, then?
Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade.
You mean like Nightmare?
The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Also, if they oppose threats to creation, where the fuck were they when Corypheus was running around threatening to open the veil and effectively destroy or decimate both worlds?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to
No, mercifully, that falls to another watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
Can't you just wait until you're about to die anyway? Like a natural death?
So, what's holding you back from Lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
A fear of dying makes complete sense.
That's reasonable. Lots of people are afraid of dying.
Is it? When it keeps me from what I most desire? Traditionally, candidates for Lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos? She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for Lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So, what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of Lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
No wonder Hezenkos was shouting so much.
No, she's always been that way.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of Lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would be just like her to skip the rituals, the cleansings, the preparations of the soul.
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness or care or simple For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting Lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Every mage's dream.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
I know what this is.
So these flowers are for...
His parents.
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
For
In
his
memory
parents.
of Rupert and
And
Eleanor
Eleanor
Volkaren.
Volkaren.
They walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom.
What would they have wanted me to be?
Wow, there's 3 things with... Should I... Oh, I'm questioning. It's like, should I do the Grey Warden with the Grey Warden, or should I do... This is actually really difficult, because he's kind of one of the few people that I actually like. Davern, kind of too, but... Oh, fuck it.
Happy with someone who cares for you.
Shroud's Kiss. I've always loved the legend around this flower. They say it grows on lovers' graves, and that one moves closer to the fade simply by inhaling its fragrance.
Is that true?
It is when I will it, my dear.
What else?
What a day of unexpected splendor.
No, he went straight for the neck after that first kiss. Damn, he moves fast. Okay, alright. I'm not regretting my choice. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Just let me go back. Shit. I just maybe want to see how that went.
In memory of Rupert and Eleanor of Volcarin. They walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy.
Do you remember your parents?
So, lately, I wondered what would...
I don't know. I think I might want to try things out with Davern being another Grey Warden.
I can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy. You could always speak.
How was that not an... That was way more... How was that not like a flirtation?
Speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents
That felt more appropriate for like an introduction to the romance than
last
not.
saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
This feels more substantial than just having the kiss.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible, I agree.
Okay, that was more romantic than what just happened when the actual romance option was taken. Jesus Christ. That was it? No, that was still better than the actual romance option. I mean, aside from the flower part, if you'd added the flower part into the end of that, it would have actually been better. I think I'm gonna go with Davram with just this playthrough. That last goddamn chest. Nope. Yep, maxed out. I don't want to miss it. The northern jungles of Donarx? What the hell's that? What the fuck, game? Oh, that. Detonations deal 25% damage versus health. Detonations versus enemies at low health reduce Amaric's ability coolers by 50%. Oh, 25% damage versus weakened. 10% weakened effectiveness. That is better. Definitely wouldn't get rid of the other one, though. Wouldn't matter. I don't wear any other helmets. This one's just too broken with the necrosis blob that gets thrown. Nope. Davram, I swear to God, your romance better be fucking worth it. Because that man was just about ready to sweep me off my damn feet. I don't think I won't go back and undo that if your romance turns out to not be up to par. We'll see. Okay, hold on. I have to go back to the lighthouse. Words of the wolf. What? Yeah, let's go straight back to the White House. White House. Fucking God. Oh, God. Lighthouse. Is there really that big of a difference? Oh, look, this wants to attack. Yay. Okay. Just for now. Ah! Okay, I think there was a moment of audio corruption. It's getting a really bad feedback in my ear.
I got word from my mom.
Son of a bitch!
To talk.
Have you talked?
Grrr. Every other fifth word that gets fucking said immediately just... Good God. It immediately starts it back up again. What the hell's going on?
Nope. Not since I told.
Okay.
Binary.
Think I
But her
fixed
notes.
it.
That tablet we found. The old. Of course, that's what she wants. Whenever you're good.
I don't know what's going... Okay, just give me like a second. I'm gonna pause the stream and restart the game because I don't know what the fuck's going on. And this is starting to hurt my ear.